On September 9th, 2025, we take a moment to honor those whose lives advance discovery, leadership, and imagination. Men whose work reached from laboratories and lecture halls to ballparks and boardrooms. They were innovators, educators, athletes, and visionaries who carried forward the spirit of human curiosity. Each one left behind not only accomplishments, but also questions, challenges, and dreams for those who follow. From the science of light to the mystery of ancient life, from the pulse of politics to the art of storytelling, their legacies remind us that progress is built on dedication, and that greatness, in all its forms, begins with purpose. Paul Baccaglini lived a life that crossed borders and cultures. Born in America and raised in Italy, he became known both as a charismatic television personality and as president of Palermo Football Club. His leadership represented a new generation of global sports executives, bold, ambitious, and deeply connected to fans. Baccaglini believed that sport was more than competition. It was community. Whether on camera or in the boardroom, he brought energy, optimism, and creativity to everything he touched. Though his time was far too short, his passion for football and his bridge between cultures will continue to inspire. At just 41, he leaves a legacy of vision and connection, proof that even a brief life can burn brightly. Robert K. Corbin devoted decades to public service and justice. As Arizona's Attorney General from 1979 to 1991, he earned a reputation for fairness, integrity, and dedication to the rule of law. Later, as president of the National Rifle Association in the early 1990s, he navigated one of the nation's most complex and passionate public debates. Corbin was a man who valued responsibility and civic duty. To those who worked beside him, he was not only a leader but a mentor, a steady hand in turbulent times. At 96, he is remembered as a servant of the people, committed to upholding the principles he believed made his country strong. Jim Dickson's career on the mound carried him through the heart of America's pastime. Playing for teams like the Houston Colt .45s, the Cincinnati Reds, and the Kansas City Athletics, he embodied the determination and grit that define professional sports. He was admired not just for his fastball, but for his sportsmanship, the quiet persistence of an athlete who gave everything to the game. Long after retiring, Dickson remained connected to baseball, mentoring young players and sharing stories from an era when the game was pure and personal. At 87, he leaves behind a legacy of love for baseball and a life spent doing what he cherished most. Michael Dryhurst helped bring some of cinema's most memorable worlds to life. A British-born American producer, his credits include Excalibur, Hudson Hawk, and Never Say Never Again. His career reflected an era of grand storytelling, where film was an art of both imagination and craft. Colleagues remember him as meticulous and passionate, a man who could turn vision into reality. Whether producing epic adventures or complex thrillers, Dryhurst believed in the magic of film, its power to transport, inspire, and connect. At 87, his legacy lives in the movies that continue to enchant audiences, each one a piece of his enduring creativity. Stephen P. long devoted his life to understanding how the natural world breathes and grows. Born in Britain and later a U.S. citizen, he became a leading figure in plant physiology, known for groundbreaking research on photosynthesis and crop productivity. His work offered solutions to some of the planet's greatest challenges, from food security to climate change. As a professor and mentor, he inspired generations of scientists to see nature not just as a subject to study, but as a partner in human survival. Long's research, conducted across continents and disciplines, helped bring hope to a warming world. His death from pancreatic cancer at 75 closes a chapter of scientific brilliance, but his discoveries continue to sustain life, quite literally, on Earth. Kenneth Margerison spent his life tracing the currents of history, helping others see the lessons of the past with clarity and compassion. A respected scholar and teacher, he explored the political and intellectual movements that shaped modern thought. His students remember a man of deep curiosity, patience, and generosity, a professor who believed that history was not about dates and wars, but about human choices. At 79, Margerison leaves behind more than publications. He leaves minds awakened and imagination sparked by the power of the past. Robert D. Maurer changed the way the world connects. As one of the developers of optical fiber, His work laid the foundation for the modern internet and telecommunications. Born in the age of radio and living into the digital era, Maurer witnessed and helped build a revolution in how humans share information. His invention turned light itself into a messenger, making global communication faster, clearer, and limitless. At 101, he represents a century of innovation and the enduring spirit of science, proof that one idea, pursued with persistence, can illuminate the entire world. Jeffrey Meldrum dedicated his life to understanding what makes us human and what still connects us to our ancient origins. A professor at Idaho State University, he was best known for his research on primate evolution and his controversial studies on the legend of Bigfoot. To Meldrum, science was not about dismissing mystery, but about exploring it. His curiosity sparked public imagination and brought anthropology into popular culture. Even through his battle with brain cancer, he remained a teacher, a thinker, and a seeker of truth. At 67, his passing leaves both a void and a challenge. To look deeper, question boldly, and never stop wondering. Mark Norell helped bring ancient worlds back to life. As curator at the American Museum of Natural History, he uncovered and named some of the most significant dinosaur fossils of our time. His discoveries reshaped our understanding of evolution, revealing the links between dinosaurs and modern birds. But beyond the science, Norell was a storyteller. His exhibits and books brought prehistoric life to millions, sparking awe and curiosity in children and adults alike. At 68, his death from heart failure ends a remarkable journey through deep time. Yet his work remains eternal, written in stone, preserving the fossils that whisper Earth's oldest stories. Today, we remember Paul Baccaglini, Robert Kay, Corbin, Jim Dickson, Michael Dryerst, Stephen P. Long, Kenneth Margerson, Robert D. Maurer, Jeffrey Meldrum, Mark Norell, Alfred Reber, and Jeffrey Somerset. Their work stretched across worlds, science and sport, art and politics, thought and faith. Each in their own way shaped how we live, connect, and understand the world around us. Their passing marks the end of extraordinary journeys, but also the continuation of their influence in every student they taught, every connection they made, and every idea they left behind. May their stories remind us that true greatness lies not only in what we achieve, but in the light we leave for others to follow.